Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Obesima Rita. I help people to understand the health conditions that can have negative effect on their long-term relationship. Today, it is very significant for us to understand that health and conditions that affect our lives are very important to note prior to having a long-term relationship. Over the years, my experience as a health professional and my own experience as a wife have taught me that in many cases, a lot of people consider health issues at the latter part of the relationship. Mostly you find this when counselors are telling you to go and do some lab tests to come and show them whether you are compatible or you have one disease or the other. Another times, a lot of people get to know this at a very later date when they have committed so much into that relationship, and breaking away is very, very difficult. That is why it's very significant for you to know that it is a very key thing to know at the very early ages of the relationship. So on a date, what are the key health questions that you're supposed to ask? That will help you to make an informed decision, whether you want to commit to that relationship or you want to let go and move on to another person. So today I want to share a little bit of my own personal experience of how I got to know my own health status that helped me to make an informed decision. So until I became a nursing student, I never knew about all these conditions of health and then genotype and blood group and all these details. So when we were told to go and have our medical examination, I did. It is significant for your own good because you get to know a lot of things at this stage. So in my case, I got to know my genotype and my blood group. And I realized that, so I wasn't compatible with any other, like so many people. I wasn't compatible with a lot of men. So based on the knowledge I had, it helped me to now appreciate the kind of information I need to know, the kind of person I need to have a relationship with. So for me, it became something like a license to date. So when I meet you, it became something like, okay, after a short discussion, please, are you aware of your genotype? So if the person didn't know, then he has to get to know. And once I got to know that what he is having is not compatible with what I'm having, I don't even start the date in the first place, or I don't even go ahead with that relationship. Because the truth is that do not tell yourself at this point that love can take you through. No, the stress involved in some of these situations alone will weigh you down. So love is not enough to overcome some of these challenges. So it is significant to have the knowledge and apply them so that you can salvage yourself from unnecessary stress. So it helped me to be able to make a decision. And when I got to meet my husband, we had to do the test. He has to know his genotype, and then we realized we were compatible, and then we got married. And those that we couldn't, those that I had knowledge on, we also knew the kind of implications they had on the relationship, and we got ourselves prepared because some of them come with financial implications. So don't just sit there and then date someone for years without knowing anything about their health status and then only get to know at the point when you are getting married. That will not be a very healthy thing for you to do. It is very significant to know this because, one, at a point in time in that relationship, you may have to make a decision for that person, especially when it's in emergency. So if you don't know anything about them, what do you say? What do you do? It is also important because if you intend to have children in that relationship in the future, their future is also determined by the kind of compatibility or the kind of decisions, health decisions you are taking now. And then the support that you need to give to this person. Are you ready and prepared? And do you know the magnitude of support you have to put in? Financially, physically, and every other aspect. So for this reason, it's very, very significant. And that is why I've come up with 5 key health questions that when you are on a date, you need to ask that person so that it helps you to make an informed decision whether to go ahead with this relationship or just to part ways so you don't hurt each other at the long term. So if you are ready, let's dive in. So the point number 1 question, health question that you need to ask is, Is there any person in your family that has had any health challenge, and how was the person supported? So this question helps you to know the mindset of the individual you are dealing with. If he has had any encounter like that, he has an idea of the kind of support to give to somebody who is in a health situation. It also helps you to know his own understanding of even health issues and what implications they have. So once they have been able to encounter it or not encounter it, give you room to discuss it at the deeper level. The second point, ask what is the belief system, health belief system that they have in the area where he grew up. The belief system of health has a very, very significant effect on how people react when there is a health challenge. Some believe that orthodox medicine is not good. Some believe that every disease is predicated by some kind of forces. So it is important to know what kind of belief system he or she has on health, so that when there's a health challenge, you will know the likelihood of you addressing it whichever way that is going to be good for you. And if you think this belief system is not good enough, then you can have a conversation to dispel rumors or have better discussion, see people that can help you understand these things better, so that you can all appreciate the importance of health matters. The third one, what health condition kind of scares him most? Has he had any health condition in his mind that immediately he hears the name, he's scared about it? So the kind of information he or she will give you at this point will also help you to know what is in for you and what he is ready for and what he is prepared for. Because if something scares him so much, even at the mention of it, it means that if something like that happens, chances are that the person will not stay. So it is important to have this kind of conversation. Then my own personal issue. Does the person know their genotype or their blood group? These are very basic things. So asking it shouldn't be too much of a problem, and it's not a very sensitive issue. But it's very, very significant. If they don't know, it is not a big deal. You can walk in any good lab and have yourself check, so that you both can know your genotypes, you both can know your blood groups, and the compatibility levels will help you to know whether your future offspring will have challenges or if you are ready to even start in the first place. Then you ask, what are the wishes they have should anything go unexpected in terms of health? What do they wish for? What is help to them? What is important to them when they are sick? Some people care so much when you are just by them. Some people care so much when you take them to the hospital. Some people care so much about the kind of food you will give to them when they are sick. So you have to know what is significant to this person when they are encountered with any health challenge, so that you will know the kind of support the person needs from you, so that when you render it, they appreciate the fact that you were there to support them. If this was significant to you and you want to get to know more about health conditions and the issues as we dive deeper, then subscribe to this channel and don't forget to share and then like. I appreciate the fact that you watch my videos, and I always signed off by saying that life of a fulfillment is always in the choices that we make. So whatever you are doing, choose life, choose love, and live to the best of your ability. See you in my next video.